Welcome to today's video, where we'll be diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a specific piece of history, the 1979 D Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered what makes this coin so valuable, you're in the right place. Let's explore its features, its rarity, and what makes it such a sought-after item in the coin market. The 1979 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. This penny, like other coins from the late 70s, was part of the United States' ongoing circulation of copper-based pennies. The design features the iconic Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by artist Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the famous Lincoln Memorial, which has been a staple of the penny since 1959. But what makes the 1979 D penny so special? While most of these pennies are worth only face value, 1 cent, certain rare variations can be worth much more. A 1979 D penny that's in mint condition, or even better, can fetch a surprisingly high price. These coins, especially those that are uncirculated or feature a unique error, can attract collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for them. So, what should you look for when searching for a 1979 D penny? First and foremost, the condition of the coin is key. A coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in everyday transactions, can be worth more than one that shows signs of wear. In the world of coin collecting, uncirculated means that the coin looks almost as if it just came off the minting press. These pennies typically have a sharp, detailed appearance and no noticeable signs of use. The value of a 1979 D Lincoln penny can also increase depending on its rarity. Coins with unique characteristics, such as certain errors in the minting process, can command higher prices. For example, a 1979 D penny with a double die error or other unusual characteristics could be worth much more than a typical, well-worn penny from the same year. These types of mint errors can be rare, and coin collectors actively seek them out. In terms of market value, a standard 1979 D penny in circulation is only worth about 1 cent. However, a well-preserved coin in uncirculated condition can be worth between 10 to 50 cents, depending on its specific quality. Now, if you come across a 1979 D penny that has an error or is in particularly excellent condition, the price could skyrocket. For example, a 1979 D penny with a double die obverse can sell for anywhere from $50 to $100 or even more, depending on its grade and the buyer's interest. To get a better idea of the current market value of a 1979 D penny, it's a good idea to check online coin auctions or reach out to professional coin dealers. Auctions and coin shops will sometimes feature these coins, giving you a clearer sense of how much collectors are willing to pay. If you're a beginner collector or just someone who's come across a 1979 D penny and is curious about its value, it's essential to examine the coin carefully. Check the details for any signs of wear and tear and look for any unique characteristics, such as doubling on the lettering or design elements. The best way to ensure you're getting an accurate assessment of your coin's value is to consult a trusted coin expert or visit a professional grading service, which can give you a more precise evaluation based on the coin's grade. Additionally, some collectors may seek out coins that are part of a specific set or have historical significance. For example, the 1979 D penny, as part of the broader collection of pennies minted in the late 1970s, can appeal to those focused on a specific time period in U.S. coinage history. In some cases, completing a set with all of the different mint marks from that year, like the 1979S, the 1979P, and the 1979D, can increase the value of individual coins in the SETIN summary. While the 1979 D Lincoln penny may not always be worth a fortune, there are certainly rare and valuable exceptions to the rule. By paying attention to the condition of the coin, looking for unique mint errors, and staying informed about current market trends, you can uncover hidden gems that may be worth much more than you originally thought. If you're a coin enthusiast or are simply looking to add to your collection, keep your eyes peeled for a 1979 D Lincoln penny in excellent condition or with unique features that could elevate its value. With some careful attention and a bit of luck, you might just come across a penny that's worth much more than 1 cent. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. And, as always, leave a comment below if you've ever found a 1979 D penny or any other rare coin. We'd love to hear your stories. We're going to dive deep into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. You may be wondering, what makes this coin special? Well, you're in for a surprise because this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth much more than you think. Most of us think of the 1963 penny as just another copper coin. After all, it's from the era of pre-clad pennies, so why would it stand out? Let's start by breaking down the specifics of this penny and why it has caught the attention of collectors. First things first, the 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. If you've ever wondered why some pennies don't have mint marks, here's the answer. The US Mint typically placed mint marks on coins to indicate where they were produced. In 1963, however, the Philadelphia Mint produced coins without a mint mark, which means they were struck in Philadelphia. In the 1960s, the majority of pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why most 1963 pennies you'll find won't have a mint mark. But what makes the 1963 penny even more interesting is its rarity in certain conditions. While a standard 1963 penny without a mint mark may seem common, it's the coin's condition and any unique characteristics that can make it valuable. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. Pennies from 1963, especially those without mint marks, can still be found in circulation today. However, finding one in excellent condition, free from wear and tear, with sharp details and a lustrous finish, can make a big difference in its market value. Coins are graded based on their condition using a scale called the Sheldon scale. Coins are rated from poor to mint state, with mint state 70 being the highest possible grade. If you happen to find a 1963 penny that's graded as MS65 or higher, you're looking at a much more valuable coin. A 1963 penny in mint condition can be worth significantly more than its face value of 1 cent. For example, a 1963 Lincoln penny graded MS65 can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10. But if the coin is graded higher, say MS67 or MS68, its value could increase dramatically, reaching values up to $50 or more, depending on the specific market demand. Now, let's talk about the rare exceptions. While the 1963 penny itself is relatively common, coins from this era can have unique variations or even mint errors that increase their value. For example, a double die or a misaligned die error on a 1963 penny could make it a rare collector's item. Errors like these are what coin collectors dream of finding, and they can dramatically raise the value of a penny. One of the most sought-after variations of the 1963 penny is the double die, where the details on the coin, especially the date or lettering, appear to be duplicated. If you find one of these errors in good condition, you could be looking at a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The rarity of these error coins makes them a prized find among collectors. In fact, a 1963 double die penny in high grade has been known to sell for over $10,000 at auction. So, if you happen to come across a 1963 penny with unusual details or visible doubling, make sure to get it checked out by a professional. Now, for those of you wondering how to find these rare, valuable pennies, it's all about paying attention to detail. When you're checking your pocket change or looking through rolls of coins, take a few extra seconds to inspect your 1963 pennies carefully. Look for any signs of doubling or other unusual features. But it's not just about finding high-grade or error coins. Collectors are also drawn to coins with historical significance or those that are part of unique collections. So, even if your 1963 penny doesn't have any special minting errors, it could still hold value as part of a larger coin collection. So, how much can you expect a regular 1963 no mint mark penny to be worth? If it's in circulated condition with some wear, it's generally worth only a few cents above its face value. However, in uncirculated or mint condition, the value can increase significantly, depending on the grade. And if you happen to stumble upon one with a rare error, your penny could potentially be worth a small fortune. In summary, the 1963 Lincoln penny without a mint mark may seem like just another copper coin, but it can hold a hidden treasure for collectors, especially in high grades or with minting errors. If you're a coin collector or just someone who's curious about the value of your spare change, make sure to keep an eye out for this little gem. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a coin collection tip. Keep hunting those coins, and who knows, you might just find the next big treasure in your pocket change. We have an exciting topic for you, one that might just make you want to dig through your change jar. We're talking about the 1991 D Lincoln penny, and trust me, this coin has a surprising market value that could make you a small fortune. If you've ever wondered whether your spare pennies are worth anything, this video will definitely make you look at your pocket change in a whole new light. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's dive into everything you need to know about the 1991 D Lincoln penny and its surprising value on the market. Let's start by discussing the basics. The 1991 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D Mint mark. It was produced as part of the regular annual issue of pennies, and like most pennies, it was mass-produced with over 5 billion of them being made in that year. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the large mintage, certain 1991 D pennies have become incredibly valuable to collectors. You might be wondering, what makes this particular penny so special? To understand that, we need to look into the details. The 1991 D Lincoln penny is not just another copper coin. The value lies in its condition and any unique errors that could be present. In the world of coin collecting, even the slightest imperfections or anomalies can significantly increase a coin's worth. And for the 1991 D penny, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First, the condition of the penny matters. The better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition, often graded MS65 or higher, can fetch impressive prices. Most 1991 D pennies you'll come across are in circulated condition, and while these are still collectible, their value will be relatively low. However, if you happen to find a 1991 D penny in uncirculated or near mint condition, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from a few dollars to even higher depending on the specific quality. But there's more. Like many other coins, the 1991 D penny has been known to have some rare errors that can make it worth a lot more. And now, let's talk about those rare error coins. The most valuable 1991 D pennies have some form of minting error that makes them stand out from the rest. Some of the most sought-after error types include: this is one of the most common types of error found on Lincoln pennies. It occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, causing the image of Abraham Lincoln to appear doubled. If you find a 1991 D penny with a double die obverse, it could be worth a lot more than its face value. An off-center strike happens when the penny is not aligned properly during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off. This can make the coin unique and highly collectible. Over time, the dies used to strike coins can develop cracks. These cracks can create distinctive patterns or markings on the coin. A 1991 D penny with a noticeable die crack could attract the attention of collectors looking for something rare. Another error to look out for is a repunched mint mark. This occurs when the D mint mark is stamped more than once, creating a blurry or double imprint. A 1991 D penny with this error could have a significant premium attached to it. Now that you know what to look for, how do you determine the value of your 1991 D penny? It all comes down to grading. Coin grading is a system that evaluates the condition of a coin, with grades ranging from poor to mint state. Coins that are graded higher, such as MS65 or MS66, can be worth far more than their face value. For instance, a 1991 D penny in mint state could be worth anywhere from $2 to $5. However, if you find one with a rare error or in near-perfect condition, the price could go much higher, sometimes reaching $10, $20, or even more, depending on demand. As for those rare error coins, values can soar even higher. A 1991 D double die or off-center error penny might be worth anywhere from $50 to $200 or more, depending on the severity of the error and its overall condition. It's important to remember that the rarer and better preserved the coin, the more money it could bring in on the open market. If you happen to find a 1991 D penny that's in excellent condition or has a rare error, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several places to get your coins appraised and sold, such as websites like eBay are great for selling rare coins. You can list your coin for auction or at a fixed price and reach a global audience of coin collectors. Local coin shops are another option where you can bring your 1991 D penny for an appraisal. Keep in mind that coin shops may offer you less than the market value since they need to resell the coins at a profit. Attending a coin show gives you the chance to meet with experienced collectors and dealers who can evaluate your coin on the spot. In addition to eBay, there are dedicated coin auction sites where rare coins are frequently sold to the highest bidder. So, there you have it. The 1991 D Lincoln penny may not be the first coin that comes to mind when you think of valuable collectibles, but with the right condition or errors, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye out for that special penny in your pocket change. It could just be the next treasure you find. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the 1991 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more coin tips and valuable finds. And as always, feel free to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Have you found any rare pennies? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and we're going to explore a fascinating piece of American history, the 1973 D Lincoln penny. This coin, part of the ongoing series that has graced our pockets for over a century, holds more value than you might think. While most pennies are worth only their face value of 1 cent, the 1973 D Lincoln penny can command a surprising market price in certain conditions. So, if you've got one of these coins, or you're just curious about its value, stick around as we delve deep into the worth of the 1973 D Lincoln penny and how you can determine whether you have a rare and valuable one. The 1973 D Lincoln penny was minted in large numbers at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities where U.S. coins are produced. The D mint mark represents Denver, signifying where this penny was made. Just like other Lincoln pennies, it features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse of the coin shows the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was created by Frank Gasparo. When it comes to its composition, the 1973 D penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was standard for U.S. pennies at the time. However, despite being mass-produced, there are certain aspects that can make this coin more valuable than others. You might wonder, what makes this penny worth more than just 1 cent? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. While millions of these pennies were minted, several factors can increase its value in the coin market. The condition of a coin is the most significant factor when determining its value. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and clear features, are worth more. A 1973 D penny in mint state or close to it can be worth a significant amount more than one that shows signs of heavy wear and tear. Sometimes, coins come with minting errors or unique varieties that make them highly sought after. For the 1973 D Lincoln penny, certain errors like off-center strikes, doubling of the design L, or any other irregularities could make the coin more valuable to collectors. These errors are rare but can drastically increase the price of the coin. The value of any coin is also influenced by collector demand. Even if a coin isn't particularly rare or in perfect condition, if collectors are eager to acquire it, the price can go up. The 1973 D penny might not be as valuable as some other coins from the 70s, but there is still interest in well-preserved examples or those with rare minting mistakes. Let's get into the specifics of how much you could expect to get for a 1973 D penny in today's market. Generally, if you have a regular 1973 D penny in average circulated condition, it will be worth only its face value of 1 cent. However, as mentioned earlier, the value can increase dramatically if the coin is in excellent condition or has any minting errors. A well-preserved 1973 D penny in uncirculated condition can be worth anywhere from 10 to 30 cents. The value might vary based on demand, but it's definitely more than face value. If the coin is graded higher, such as MS-65 or better, it could be worth around $1 to $5, depending on the market. Coins with such high grades are more difficult to find, making them more desirable to collectors. Coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or die cracks, could fetch much higher prices. For example, a 1973 D penny with a noticeable error could potentially be worth $50 or more to the right buyer, depending on the rarity and the error type. If you think you have a valuable 1973 D penny, there are a few things you can do to verify its worth. Look at the coin closely to determine its grade. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and no signs of damage are considered to be in better condition. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to inspect it closely. Look for any obvious errors like doubling in the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or other unusual markings. These errors can increase the value of your coin significantly. If you think you have a high-quality or error coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the professional coin grading service. The grade a coin receives can have a huge impact on its value. Once you know the condition and any errors, research recent sales of similar coins. Websites like eBay and online coin dealers can give you a good idea of what similar coins have sold for in the past. This will help you gauge a fair market price. If you've determined that your 1973 D penny is worth more than face value, you might be wondering where to sell it. Here are a few options. Local coin dealers and numismatic shops often buy and sell coins. If you have a coin in good condition or one with a rare error, they might offer you a fair price. Websites like eBay provide a platform for sellers to auction their coins to the highest bidder. This can be a great way to get top dollar for your 1973 D penny, especially if it has a unique error or is in exceptional condition. Coin shows are a fantastic place to connect with collectors and dealers. You can often find people who are willing to pay a premium for rare coins, and you'll have the chance to get expert advice on your coin's value. While the 1973 D Lincoln penny might not be as famous as some other rarer coins, it's still a coin worth paying attention to, especially if you have one in excellent condition or with an error. The demand for coins like the 1973 D penny continues to grow as more collectors take an interest in U.S. currency history, and if you've got a rare or well-preserved example, you could stand to make a decent profit. So, take a close look at your collection and see if you've got a hidden gem. Remember, coin values can fluctuate, so keep an eye on the market and don't hesitate to get your coins professionally evaluated if you think you've got something special. Thanks for watching, and we have an exciting topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts: the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This unique coin has been gaining attention in the market due to its rarity and value, so let's dive into what makes this penny so special and why it could be worth more than you think. First, let's talk about the basics. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been a staple of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1909. The 2013 version is part of the Lincoln Bicentennial Series, which commemorates the 200th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Normally, pennies minted in 2013 would have a mint mark indicating which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. However, the 2013 penny without a mint mark is a bit of an anomaly. To understand the significance of this coin, we need to take a look at how U.S. coins are minted. The U.S. Mint operates several facilities across the country, and each coin is stamped with a mint mark to identify where it was produced. For most coins minted in 2013, you would typically find a mint mark of either D4 Denver or P4 Philadelphia. However, there's an unusual case where a small number of 2013 pennies were struck without any mint mark, and that's what's driving the coin's market value. So, why is this coin so valuable? A penny without a mint mark is considered rare because it was not supposed to happen. In 2013, the majority of pennies were produced at the Denver Mint and Philadelphia Mint. The absence of the mint mark on a penny means it was likely part of a small batch that was inadvertently released without the typical minting stamp. As with most rare coins, the value increases as the rarity of the coin becomes more recognized. If you happen to find a 2013 penny with no mint mark in your collection or pocket change, it could be worth a significant amount more than just 1 cent. The market value for this rare 2013 penny without a mint mark can range from hundreds of dollars to over $1,000, depending on its condition. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition could fetch upwards of $1,000 or more at auction, while one in less than perfect shape might still be worth several $100s. This price fluctuation depends on factors like its grade, condition, and demand among collectors. Now, you might be wondering how to determine if your 2013 penny is the rare mint markless variety. Here's how you can check. First, examine the reverse side of the coin for the presence or absence of the mint mark. If you don't see a P or D underneath the date, then you likely have one of these rare 2013 pennies. Next, assess the coin's condition. A coin that is still in mint condition, with little to no wear and tear, is far more valuable than one that shows signs of heavy circulation. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that have sharp details and minimal damage. If you found a 2013 penny with no mint mark, it's important to take care of it. Avoid cleaning the coin, as doing so can decrease its value. Coins are best preserved in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin holder or capsule to protect it from damage. So, what makes this rare 2013 penny so attractive to collectors? In addition to its rarity, the 2013 penny without a mint mark represents a fascinating error in the minting process. Collectors love coins with such anomalies because they're both historically significant and rare, making them a unique addition to any collection. Additionally, the value of this coin is likely to increase as time passes and as more collectors become aware of it. In conclusion, if you come across a 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, you might be holding a valuable piece of history. With its rarity and potential market value of hundreds or even thousands of dollars, this coin is certainly worth keeping an eye out for. Always remember to do your research, get your coins appraised, and take care of your collection. Who knows, your next find could be worth far more than you ever expected. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back soon with more exciting coin discoveries.